Hello, I'm Bimby, and tonight I'm doing a little bit of Imperishable night practice. Late night gaming with Bimby. I'm talking in kind of a subdued voice right now because it is late at night. I don't know that it actually matters at all, but you know, that's how I am at this time of night. So, I have been practicing at Touhou 8 just about every night for a while now. Not the nights where I was abducted and finding my way back to Dave's house, of course, but you know, recently I've been practicing in this game. I don't know if this will be a regular thing that I'm gonna do, but I'm just gonna record my nightly practice right now, just to get it on the record that I'm a Touhou fan, and just to show you another thing that I like to do in my spare time. I'm gonna go ahead and start. I always play on normal level, normal mode. I don't play on easy mode. Easy mode is for kids. We don't do that. My favorite team to play is probably the Scarlet Devil team, but I perform much better when I'm playing the Barrier team. So we're gonna start here. Technically, I do have Final B open on this team, but that's only because I used to continue during Aaron's battle. So I haven't actually beaten the game yet with a 1cc. I have not done that yet. And I'm hungry. I'm hungry to beat the game properly. Technically, I'm calling this a practice session. I always call it a practice session, but I'm hoping I'll win the game tonight. Every night when I'm practicing, I'm hoping it'll be a real run. So, the first thing I want to mention about my strategy here is that I always want to collect time orbs on the human side of the meter during stages like this, because you can get a little bit more time from damaging enemies on the human side. See right now? Usually during boss battles, it's better to be on the yokai side of your team because you can graze time points that way. But during Wriggle's mid-boss battle, there's not a lot of grazing to do. So you might as well be human and get a little bit more time points by smacking her. Now that the boss fight's coming up, I want to switch over to red here. That's basically my strategy. Try to collect time points while you're human during the stage, because at that point grazing is unreliable. I like to move faster, and there's a lot of things to smash. Right now, you want to be yokai, partly because it's easier to move and dodge while focused. But also because there's a lot more grazing to do. Still, this is only Wriggle's boss battle, so like, there's not that much grazing you can do, but you can still try to get a little bit in there. I don't have like a master plan for a huge high score. No. I'm just trying to beat the game right now. Well, I'm practicing. Technically, I'm practicing. Blah, 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 whatever. My only real goals here are to... Well, I have a major goal right now, actually, which is to get through the first 3 stages with only 1 or 2 deaths. Probably only 1 death. Because I think I can do it perfect. I've actually done the first 3 stages totally perfect, and by perfect I mean without actually dying. Oh, wait a minute. We're in her last spell, it doesn't matter if we die. I'm burping slightly, but that's just because I burp a lot this time of night, so don't worry about it. It's, I don't know. My gullet's a little bit different, so I burp a lot. Whatever, it doesn't matter. So, yeah, that's my strategy. Get through the first 3 stages without losing lives unnecessarily, just to have as many resources as possible for the later stages. Yeah, if I clear the last spell, I get more points. I know that, but we're not playing for score exactly right now. I'm still gonna try to get to and clear every last spell, but it's not the highest priority. I'm not super good at the game. I'm just trying to clear it right now. After I clear the game, then I might start going nuts about score. I do try to do a couple different things here, like, you could see that I was trying to leave those fairies alive to let them generate a few phantoms before I killed them. These fairies are always tricky. Because, you know, Reimu's shots are homing, right? So she's gonna try to kill those things whether you actually want them dead or not. See, like that. They're very fragile. So you just gotta be very deliberate with what you're doing here. Just remember, you know, these are gonna spawn in groups of 5. They're each gonna generate 2 phantoms, and you wanna smash them all after they make their phantoms like that. And then you can get to just under 4,000 time points, which probably is not very much from, it is probably nothing from the perspective of someone who is actually good at scoring in this game. But remember, I'm a scrub, I'm not. I can't even clear the game. Yet. I'm just, you know, doing my best. Practicing most nights. Just about every night, really. Sometimes I'm too drowsy, and there's no point in practicing if you're tired, so some nights I don't, but just about. And to be real, sometimes I try to practice even when I'm way too tired, and I just end up frustrating myself. When I'm sleepy, I play Dark Souls. Which sounds like a joke, but it's true, actually. When I'm too tired to practice at this game, I play Dark Souls. Because I do, like, work stuff during the day. I don't play games during the day. I'm just talking about bullcrap right now, because this battle's not much. Her last, not last spell, but her last real spell actually gets me sometimes. So, you might get to see me die to an easy boss. We'll see, though. I'm getting better at it. Sometimes I die just because it's a little bit long. Or it feels long, I don't know. It's kind of crowded. Something that's nice about, I think, this Touhou game in particular is that the earlier bosses have a couple tricks that can get you. Like, this here. It's not so much that the vision's restricted, but the way that the red bullets spawn in and move limits your movement a lot. And they're not all traveling at the same speed, which can trip you up a lot. Like that. So, I failed the last spell bonus. I didn't get the last spell activated either. So, that's a bummer if you're playing for score. I'm not playing for score, but it is a bummer that I missed out on the time. We'll see, though. I don't think I've ever gotten a game over because I ran out of time. That doesn't ever happen to me, so... I mean, maybe this will be the first time because I was sloppy, but we'll see. It's not my biggest concern, really. Because usually, you can get the time back in the later stages. Like, stages 4 and 5, it's really easy to get all the time points you need. Or, I have an easier time there, anyways. It's possible that's not your experience. Or maybe I'm bad at the game, and so I have an issue with it or something. I don't know. I'm kind of not focused right now, also, because I'm trying to talk too, so I might have problems playing as well as I usually do. I also might just shut up and play the game and be quiet at the later stages. We'll see, though. Again, you don't have to watch this. I'm just uploading it because I enjoy uploading stuff. Somebody tweeted recently on my timeline that, it might have been the Internet Hippo. It might have been somebody else, though. That, people who enjoy uploading videos of themselves to the internet have something different going on in their brains than normal people. I'm restarting there because I died. You might be right. I don't know. I'm not a normal person, for sure. These fairies at the start, you want to just annihilate like this, so that you can get all these point items at high values. It doesn't matter in the long run. It really doesn't, because it's just a few items, but it's something that I do for confidence reasons, kind of. That's that right there, what I just tried to do. I just tried to auto-collect items using that borderline, but you can't do that unless you're at full power in this game, or you're playing as Marisa. The newer games, or the later games, past this one anyways, always have that enabled. Like the auto-collect is always there. So I'm used to that. Because the first game I cleared was Mountain of Faith, I think. So I have a lot of Mountain of Faith habits. I'm pretty sure I used Ramu A in that game too. Not sure though. Might have used Maris's laser weapon for that also. I'm not sure which weapon I cleared it with. I don't know. It was a long time ago. That was quite a time ago. I've only recently started paying attention to Touhou again. Partly because the mobile game came out. I know I said that I don't like gacha games, and I don't. That's true. This is one of those exceptions, though. Like I said, there's a couple exceptions in the genre of gacha games that are not terrible. I think that Touhou Lost Word would be better if it wasn't a gacha game. Naturally, there isn't any game that's made better by being gacha, but I think it's fine. It's possible I think that just because I've gotten good luck. Some people who maybe haven't pulled as well as I have might say otherwise, that actually no, the game is unplayable if you didn't pull the right characters. That could be true, I don't know. So far though, I haven't had any trouble with it. It's definitely a marathon, more than a sprint. That's true. There we go. Sometimes I make noises as a form of keeping a rhythm. Because those bullets are nice, and that they all move at the same speed. It's much easier for me to process a pattern when there's one speed that's happening here. I think that's partly why Mystia's second attack screws me over. Because I'm thinking, okay, I know how fast these are moving, so I know where I need to put my hitbox. But I don't, because they're all moving at different speeds. But for some reason, my brain short circuits and doesn't account for that. So we'll see. I do get past it sometimes, though. Just sometimes I don't. For real, though, I would say that's one of the tougher patterns in the game. Or, I don't know, maybe not one of the tougher patterns, but it's not one of the easier ones. Like, Marisa has a few patterns that are really easy. And like I said, this is something that's nice about this game is that sometimes the early bosses can throw you curveballs and you're thinking, oh shoot, you know, that pattern is a lot more difficult than the other ones at this point in the game. And I think that's good. I think it's good that that exists. It's nice when a game's difficulty curve is not 100% linear. So I goofed up there and I did not get my bar all the way over to red with those time orbs that the fairies dropped. I should have, I didn't. It probably doesn't matter though in the long run. Because now I'm all the way over 80 on red. But you know, it's just one of those things that I'm thinking about. Do that better next time. I'm kind of spaced out right now though. I'm not playing the game with 100% of my brain. I was laser focused last night. I was totally in the zone last night. And I was so mad when I lost. Like, I got about halfway through Kaguya and then I just died. I think I started the battle with like 1 life and 2 bombs. And I stretched that all the way through half of the battle. Which kind of sounds pathetic, but I've only battled her a couple times. I've only gotten to her a couple times. So, I was proud of that. Very mad that I lost. Extremely mad that I ended up losing. But I was proud of what I was able to do. I'm not going to be dividing this into segments, by the way. Like I do with Ace Combat. I'm just going to be... This is just going to be a recording of my practice session. I have no idea how long this is going to be. Also, I'm not going to be touching my emote buttons. Probably should have mentioned that immediately, but can't. Sorry. This is not the kind of game where I can do that. Maybe I could switch up between stages or something, but right now, there's no way I'm reaching for those hotkeys. Okay. Oh, shoot. Oh well. See, that's better than dying. Something that a lot of people... Well, you know, if you're an early... Excuse me, what the fuck am I talking about? If you're not good at these games, or there's a pattern that you're having trouble with, it's fine to just bomb your way through it, because, especially in this game, it's better to bomb than to die. It's just better to bomb than to die. You miss out on the spell card bonus, but like, that doesn't matter. It matters for scoring, but like, it's better to, in my opinion, it's better to trade a bomb to keep your life rather than risk it and just fucking die trying to get that spell card bonus. If you're still trying to get through the game. Bombs are there to be used as a tool. Does this bother anyone else that there's like a seam in the middle of that background image? I feel like that's probably something that should have been fixed. I don't know anything about how this game is put together internally, but that seems like... it seems kind of bad. There's a lot of point items I'm not getting right now. Oh, shh! Oh, I'm so mad. Oh my god, how did that happen? That's the kind of thing that happens to me sometimes. I'm thinking about something else, and then boom, I'm dead. I didn't see those bullets on the screen until after I died. They weren't there, as far as I could tell. My brain just didn't pick up on, oh, there's something there. That's possibly a flaw of like talking while you're trying to practice, but I talk to myself all the time while I'm playing this game. Usually it's, you know, I'm coaching myself to try and make sure I don't fuck up, or I'm rationalizing why it was okay that I lost a life somewhere. Things like that. It's probably good that I can... God damn it. As I was saying, it's probably good that I can maybe explain my thought process to myself sometimes. Like, I've heard that the best way to study something is to try and teach it to somebody else. I haven't done that ever, so I don't know if it's true. But it makes sense if you think about it, I guess. I wasn't much for studying. I hated school. I'll probably talk about this in depth at some point, but right now is as good a place to mention it as any. I despised school. I hated being in school so much. Like college was so much worse than high school even. Like I didn't like being in high school, but I could tolerate it. There were a few things around me that I didn't hate about high school, but college was maybe the worst thing I've ever done. God damn, I hated that. There's nothing worse than being... No. I almost said there's nothing worse than being in a lecture hall. But you know what is worse than being in a lecture hall? Writing a paper for a class that you don't want to be in. I hated that. I hate writing. No, actually, no, I don't hate writing. I love writing. I've mentioned this before, but I am writing a tabletop role-playing game right now. It's almost done. I'm running a test campaign for it with some friends. Hopefully it's the last test campaign before I can publish it on DriveThruRPG or something. But I don't hate writing. Like, I write stuff for fun all the time. I don't think about it because I've associated in my head the act of writing with disgust and staying up late and teachers you don't like. As school did that, you know? Like, writing for fun is slightly more difficult because I think about school when I'm doing it. Or when I am writing for fun, I don't think of it as being writing. Because in my mind, writing is something that you hate doing. So, you know. Yeah, I hated school. That's why I'm never gonna play Persona 4. And why I was disappointed by Persona 5. Because I was thinking, you know, perhaps irrationally, and at the time I knew it wasn't likely, but maybe they'll make the next game not in a high school setting. Maybe the next game will be about adults. Or college kids, at least. But no. It's gonna be high school forever. I can't play video games that are set in a school environment. I can't do it. I hated school so much. I'm never going back. Not even in a video game am I willing to go back to school. Absolutely never. What an awful experience. It'd be real nice if somebody could figure out a better way to educate young people rather than putting them in like a pseudo prison for 8 hours a day. Learning shit that's totally unhelpful. Like cursive, we gotta stop teaching cursive. I know that's not the biggest thing, but god damn. Wait, do kids still learn cursive? I learned cursive. Well, I learned it well enough to not get held back, I guess, but like, I can't do it now. I can't even read it now, which is fine, really, because you don't need to know it. Nobody uses it, except for like handwritten letters and stuff, but you know, that's different. I'm running on autopilot right now. Oh, see, that was bad. Don't do that. See, look at my time points. It's a lot less than it was last time I was here. And that's mostly just because I'm running on autopilot right now. But it probably won't matter. Insofar as meeting that threshold that I have to get to. Probably won't actually matter. Oh, is this only the mid-boss? Oh, well, her mid-boss goes straight into her boss. So, whatever. We should probably still be fine, though. I might have to graze more aggressively. Grazing aggressively is a risky move, though. Not so much if you're playing Romelia, but Yukari, yeah, for sure. I could be overthinking it, though. And like I said before, you can usually, you'll usually get enough time points on stages 4 and 5 just incidentally. Just because there's so many opportunities to get them. Okay, so far, no bombs, no deaths, that's perfect. Perfect by my standard. I feel like I have to keep qualifying that, but you probably get it by now. My standard is, do I have enough resources to beat the game? More than, have I gotten all of the points that I possibly could at this point? Because that's certainly not the goal. This is second to last. I think we'll be okay. I think you can even get away with not slowing time on these first couple stages. So I'm repeating myself. I'm gonna shut up and focus. Boom, I can do it. I can do it. Alright, this one's a little trickier because it looks the same as her other spells, but the rules are slightly different. Also, I need to be more patient, and oh, see, those are all moving in straight lines. I know that, they're all moving in straight lines. So when they start moving, be in a safe spot and then don't move until they're gone. That's the strategy. I know what the strategy is for that spell. I just don't pull it off correctly. Because there's one half of my... I don't know if this is how it works in biology terms, but it feels like there's one half of my brain that knows exactly what to do. And then there's another half of my brain that's got its fingers on the keyboard and does not know what to do at all. So the information as to how to beat that pattern is in there. It just doesn't get acted on. That's probably pretty normal. Okay, see, that's the problem with using Raymer sometimes, is that her amulets go straight for the phantoms, and you want to kill those by killing their host. It's like Unchaining and Hellsinker. This game has a few similarities with Hellsinker. I don't want to analyze them right now, though. Hellsinker is such a good game. Oh, that's right. I want to do my extra stage commentary for that game. I gotta record that soon enough. We haven't actually beat Kena yet in this recording. Her patterns are slightly trickier too. Like, it's hard for... her background is really busy, so it's kind of hard for my eyes to actually track the bullets sometimes. Okay, so right now, this is the point in the run. Fuck! Sorry, I don't normally curse like that. This is the point in the run where you have 5 lives and 2 to 4 bombs, right? So you want to make sure you use up all of those bombs before you die, because otherwise they're all wasted. What happened? What happened? I just died and I wasted all of those bombs. So I could have coasted on all of those to get past this battle, but I didn't, and now they're all fucking gone. That's what goes through my head when I'm playing this game. I gotta have enough resources on hand if I'm gonna stumble through Kaguya's battle successfully. And I'm not gonna do that if I squander them like that. If I just waste the things the game has given me. So, you know, that's my thought process. Don't be wasteful. Conserve your resources tremendously. Because you're gonna... I don't know. Because a part of the strategy that I don't say out loud usually is that learning Kaguya's patterns is going to be a lot more difficult than bumbling through the boss battle without learning anything, using an overabundance of resources. That pattern she did right there with the red and blue, that's not always, but usually a little bit tricky. I bombed my way through it there because I panicked. Panicked again. Got hit. How are we doing on time? We're fine. If I can do this spell correctly, then we should have enough time warps. But, like I said before, I might not need them. Oh, shit. We're still fine. Okay. I'm not worried that much about bombing during a spell. That's fine. As long as you get the time points you need, it's fine. And a normal bomb doesn't subtract time points, but a death bomb does, so you gotta be careful about that. Again though, it's still better to use a death bomb and survive than it is to just get hit and lose the bomb in your stock anyways. Okay, so we made it to stage 4 with 4 lives, which is fine. I'd like to be here with 5. 5 and, 4 lives and no bombs is not exceptional. It's not exceptional resource management. But it's been worse before. I had 6 lives during the Marisa battle last night, and I was so happy. I'm pretty sure I took a screenshot because I was just so thrilled that, oh my gosh, look at all this stuff I have. I promptly lost 3 of those lives afterwards, but I was very thrilled to have done that. Now, obviously, the unspoken sentiment there is, if you get good at the game, you don't need to freak out about how many lives you've got. If you learn the patterns, then... Fuck. I shouldn't be talking at all. I have no room to speak. I'm not good enough. I'm not super mad about dying there, though, because if you die with no bombs in stock, you're losing a lot less than dying with bombs in stock. That's one thing that the Mountain of Faith system has over this game. It's that there is no bomb stock. You just trade weapon power for bomb activations, which is really smart, I think. That's really smart game design. But that's probably the only good thing to say about the Mountain of Faith mechanics, in my opinion. I don't like chaining items. I think that absolutely sucks. Keeping your faith meter up is not fun at all, which is why I never played those games for score. So, I mean, yeah, failed the spell bonus. Whatever. I would rather keep my lives and bomb when I feel like I need to than get that score bonus, because it's nice, but I'm not playing for score. I'll play for score later when I get good. And I'm not saying that just for you, I'm saying that for me also, because I feel bad like every time I bomb when I didn't need to. I do feel bad about it. So I have to say something to make it okay in my head that I did that. Like I'm apologizing for it or something. So I have less time points than I went into the boss battle with, because I used, I think, at least one. I used at least one death bomb there. There we go. Shoot. Ideally, you'd take out those fairies with your amulets, but it didn't happen. These fairies are unusually durable. Kind of ticks me off. There's some funny jokes in the script, but we're not going to read them at this part here. Not where I should be right now. See, not good. You don't want to have to do that. But it's better than dying. Keep reminding myself here that it's better than dying. Even though it feels real bad to do. And it shouldn't, though. That's just like, oops. That's just a neurosis that I have about, don't do that, you're playing the game wrong. You lose points if you do it that way. I think I internalized some memes about how these games are supposed to be played in a way that has not been conducive to actually playing them. Like, oh, but the easy mode is for kids thing. That's a meme, but it's not just a meme. There you go. Ooh. Probably should have dodged to the right. I don't like the way the screen shakes. Or I do, I think it's a cool effect, but it's spooky. We're probably not going to get all the time points we need here. But that's okay. We slowed time by an hour and a half previously, so should be good. Ah. This pattern is kind of tough, because she has a lot of hit points here. So, okay, we're going into stage 5 with two lives and 1 bomb. That's not remarkable. It's not super good, but we're practicing. Okay, this fairy sometimes kills me. She has a lot of hit. Ah, see? Dang it, I was so close. Ah. That fairy has taken so many lives from me. There's something about the red-blue oscillation that is tough for me to follow. It's gotta have something to do with the colors. Or maybe there's some other similarity between that pattern and Kane's moves. I don't know. It doesn't seem like a coincidence, though, that the red-blue always fucks me over. Could be a coincidence. I don't know. I want to rush for that auto-collect line, but you can't do it here. I want to kill these fairies as fast as possible. Oh. I want to say that Touhou's patterns aren't too bad, but sometimes they get me. Like they did right there. So I guess they are pretty bad. There we go. Give me this. No, 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 no. There we go. Oh. Oh. That would have been so bad if I'd caught that on film. I would have had to upload it somewhere, like even if just that clip. I would have had to post that. I know I killed a lot of spirits there. Not ideal, not on purpose. We're not doing our best right now. Whew. Okay. See, I don't have this memorized at all. I don't have this level memorized. I'm just flying by the seat of my pants. Okay. So, Raysen mostly uses a lot of illusion magic, which is both good and bad. You'll see what I mean. This pattern is fine. So this is her gimmick, right there. So you want to run to a high empty space as possible, and then you want to move down as necessary. Like, not horizontal, just downward. It's possible characters with different speeds need to do something slightly different, but that's how I do this with Yukari. Okay, those are real fast at the start, and they slow down, and it's not that different from her first pattern. Didn't need to bomb there, I panicked. There we go. Okay, this pattern sucks. I don't think I've ever gotten through this legitimately. I genuinely don't understand what you're supposed to do. I think you're supposed to aim for an empty spot and hope that it's high enough on the screen that you don't get crushed. I think that's what you're supposed to do, but it doesn't always work out. And you can't destroy bullets with bombs in this pattern too. Don't know why, you can't. This is scary. I hate that. I don't really know how to get through this exactly. I think you're supposed to do exactly what I'm doing here, but it doesn't seem consistent enough for that to be the actual means of beating her, beating the pattern. We're down to 3 bombs. Probably won't make it through the boss battle. This pattern is kind of scary. Because the circles at the bottom, those bullets move pretty fast when they're expanding outward like that. So you need to move into a corner to escape, but you also need to move up real fast too, because you have to then run from the new circles. It's not ideal. Oh! I wasn't paying attention. Dope. Got down to her last pattern. That's not so bad, actually. For the end of a run. That's not so bad. I'm not going to continue, though. I'm not continuing on film. No way. That's another meme about how you're supposed to play the game that I've internalized as the truth when it was, in fact, a joke. You know, that's alright. And consciously knowing that you've internalized a meme as the truth does not make it less true in your brain. It would still be very embarrassing to hit the continue button on a YouTube recording. So I'm not gonna. even if there's not, even if like that's a legitimate strategy for practicing. Like, you don't get any practice on Kaguya because you don't ever continue enough to get to her, and that's just the truth. Yeah, I don't have any practice on her because I don't ever use the continue button, and so I've only ever gotten to her once or twice. Oh, yeah, we want to be healing here. That's another thing about me spacing out. There's no point in doing a run, like completing the run, if you're going to be down a life the whole time, because you died to something stupid in the first 30 seconds. Because every time, I'm hoping that this will be the one that beats the game. And wouldn't it be great if it happened to happen while I was recording for YouTube? Wouldn't that be fucking great? I'm not gonna record this game every time I practice. It's just something I wanted to do tonight. Because it's been a while since I've recorded anything, so I kind of want to just do this a lot more than usual. Because as of late, usual has been not at all. Ah! Come on, man. Focus, use your damn brain. This is bad content. I know this is bad content. This isn't content. This is non-content. You don't have to watch this. How many YouTubers actually say that? You don't have to watch this video partway through. Not a lot. But I'm not producing anything that's good, so you don't have to. It'll not hurt my feelings if you decide to not watch something. Or skip ahead through the video. I do not mind at all. It's tempting to try to go for all of those PowerPoints, but don't wanna. Or I do want to, but I know that I shouldn't. There's a box of Oreos in that drawer over there, but I shouldn't go for them. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, we want to collect them over here. We want Yukari to grab those. Okay. Focus. Pay attention. This is not the most difficult battle. Oh. Oh, come on. I don't always get it. It's always a toss-up if I manage to clear those. Fortunately, it doesn't matter. I've run out of things to blabber about. I'm just playing the game as if I'm not on mic right now. I don't know. It's late at night. I don't have much to talk about right now. Oh, there's a little bug swirling around in front of my computer screen. Get the fuck out. Fuck off. I can't swat you right now. Please fuck off. Okay, it's leaving. Not a fan of bugs. Something to understand. Some people would say, "Oh, Bimby, bugs are harmless. Why do you hate them?" Well, something that's different for you, Nebo. Bugs. Just keep in mind that I'm not very tall. I'm only 14 inches tall. I'm not the same height as a cereal box. So, like, bugs are a lot bigger from my perspective than they are from yours. Keep that in mind. They're much more gross up close. Doing good. Doing good? Got it. Okay. Remember the rules we talked about. If you're in a safe spot, don't move. Shit. Alright, never mind. I guess the thing that's tricky about that spell, and the one immediately before it, is that you're forced to twitch dodge. Like, you can't read the bullets that are coming down from the top of the screen. You have to actually just twitch your way, twitch your way out of a mess. And I don't like doing that. I like reading much more than twitch dodging. It's kind of difficult to read a pattern. Not. Oh! Alright, phooey. How am I down to 4 lives? 3 lives? When did I lose my 4th life? Shit, wait, when did that happen? Ah, fuck. Oh well. Oh, wait a minute. No. I'm getting confused. I think I'm in the boss battle right now. This is only the mid-boss fight. I get the 4th life in just a second here. There it is. There we go. Five lives, 2 bonds. Now we're gonna not squander them this time, I hope. Take it to heart. Hit that button if you get scared. It's okay to get scared. That's what they're for. Use them, don't waste them. It's only wasteful if you die and you lose them that way. It's not wasteful to use them. See, that's a thing that I do sometimes too. I twitch dodge right into a bullet. I don't know why, I just do it sometimes. I take an evasive maneuver and face plant into something. It just happens. But now that I'm out of bombs, I'm not gonna get super mad if I die because there were no bombs in stock. Ooh, oh. Oh, I told you, and by you I mean me, I'm not gonna get mad, so I'm not going to. I've decided, don't get mad. Oh, I'm getting mad. Fuck, didn't need to do that. Oh, we didn't do it. Just shy of 8,500. Close. Not quite. Stage 4. 4 players, 3 spells. Okay. It's not the worst. We could have 5 lives. We don't. But under the circumstances of how we got to this point, I'm not mad about it. I say, lying through my teeth. Why do you play a game that makes you mad? I'm not mad, I'm just mad. I'm not like actually angry, I'm just upset that I'm not doing as well as I believe that I should be. Because I've done better than this in the past, right? I have done way better than this before, and I'm thinking, come on, get your butt in gear, why can't you do it? I'm not mad at the game, I'm mad at me for not being good enough. Because the game's the same every time. The game's not throwing me, the game's not doing anything it isn't supposed to. Oh, okay, that was real bad. Just get rid of those. Don't think about anything else. Just get rid of those two. Oh, I should have stayed on yokai. Oh well, it doesn't matter. We're at 42 of 85 already. Should be okay. Oh. It's okay, it's okay. You're fine. Oh, that's not good. That's bad play. That's bad gameplay. Oh. I hope there's not a bunch of... Oh, I gotta check something. Okay, we're good. Just checking OBS to see if there were any recording errors. Looks like there's not. Doesn't it suck when you get through recording like an hour of footage and then you check OBS and you've been dropping frames the whole time? I hate that. And then you gotta trash all the footage and start over. And then, your commentary's not near as organic because you're trying to hit the same notes you did last time, but you're faking it. It sucks. This part is pretty stressful too. I'm doing okay though. Oh, that one just got away. That's unfortunate. That looked kind of scary. I was getting cornered there, but we got out just in time. It's very good that those stars have much smaller hitboxes than sprites. Though I don't know exactly how big they are. So I don't really know what's safe to do. And sometimes just a smaller star fills the gap like that. We're still at 4 lives though. That's pretty nice. Oh, this is Master Spark, okay. It's not the worst to let Remy do some work with her amulets here. That screen shake though, that's pretty dangerous. It's not actually shaking your player character, but it makes it a little bit more difficult to see what you're doing. Oh, that was lucky. Ooh. Oh, some close calls here. Oh, man. I even heard the rumble sound and everything. So close. But, you know, that life was out of spells, so it's okay. 2 a.m. stage 5. We can't lose now. I think. Yeah. There we are. Very nice. Oh, not at full power. Touhou. I don't know what the ideal strategy is for taking out those fairies. There's so many of them. I'm doing okay though. Remember to bomb if I get uncomfortable or if I feel like panicking. There we go. Go away, don't do that. I feel like, you know, just because it has a lot of phantoms doesn't mean it should be more durable than a regular fairy. I feel like that first one is cheating a little bit. It's way more hit points than a fairy ought to. Whew. Okay, Touhou got us last time, so I want to be extra careful. Oh, come on, man. Oh, no. Oh, 3 lives, though. That's good. That's better. I'm okay with that bomb. That wave is kind of nasty. As is this one. Just gotta try to get up above all that. Very nice. Whew. I'm tense right now. Our stocks are pretty good at the moment. Yeah, okay, second time reaching race end tonight. Hey, GM text, go away. I'm stressing myself out when I really don't. What were you saying just now? It was okay. Stop it. Stop it! Oh, fuck. Okay. We're through. And then this happens. Fuck, man. You're supposed to start going straight up, I think. Like that. I think that's the intended maneuver, but... Ooh, it's not easy. And which is why I think that it's the wrong... Well... excuse me. I don't know. I don't really know what the strategy is for that spell. Because, I mean, that maneuver there is the one that allows me to get through it. But I feel like it's the wrong thing to do because it's so difficult. I feel like if it was the right move, it'd be a lot easier. Because when you know what to do in race end spells, they're not super dangerous, because it's all illusion magic. The threat is because you can't see what you're doing, not because the thing you have to do is difficult. Which is why I think that my little run to the bottom, then run back to the top thing is wrong. Hey, stage 6, check it out. Holy fairy. Dang it. Oh man, I never die to those. Come on. Bad ending. You can't continue in stage 6. You either make it to the end or you're dead. So, that's that. Don't want to save that replay. What time is it? Oh, it's 1 in the morning. I should maybe stop. I got one more run in me at least, though. At least one more. I'm checking the time right now. 1 hour, 3 minutes, it's fine. Let's keep going. You don't have to watch this, of course, but you know. I'd really like to show you a successful run of the game. I'd really like to do that. I'd like to do it also. That would be fun. It's not good to focus there because then you lose your bonus, but whatever. Better to not die. Gosh, dying to that pattern sucks. Feels real bad. Oh, right, should have eaten those as Yukari. But that's a micromanaging thing that doesn't matter ultimately. I don't know if this is really a legit strategy, but you can use your human partner to kill those phantoms she's using. I'm using yokai partly because your yokai partner cannot damage phantoms, which means you can kill them for time points. But you could maybe make a pattern weaker by killing some of them. I don't know. She summons new ones fairly often, though. Well, I don't know if that's really effective in the long run. if you're feeling aggressive, you can move all the way along those curves of bullets and graze all of them for a lot of extra points. But I'm not. That's a thing you can do as Vermilia much more easily than other characters. Speaking of, maybe after this run, I'll try the Scarlet Team. See, I don't know. I just twitched up for some reason, and then bam. It's not a muscle spasm. That's not what it is. It feel... Okay. Oh, no. All right, stop it. You saw what I did there? All right, let's play this team until I get even more exhausted than I am now. It's 1 in the morning. I am tired. This is, remember earlier when I said that sometimes I practice when I'm tired, and that's useless because you're too tired to learn anything? Check it out. We're doing it. Oh, right. Yeah, I have to get used to, Remy works different than Yukari. Very different. Instead of having a summon that homes in on enemies, Remy's just sit wherever you switch. Boom, they just sit there. Which is nice in some boss battles. Like, I can just put him here, and then I can buzz around wherever I want to. I think this team gets more time points from smashing phantoms like that. I don't know. I don't know for certain. I think it is easier to meet your time requirements with this team for some reason. Don't know why. Oh, okay. See, that would not have hit me at any other time. I'm done. I'm gonna stop being stupid and I'm gonna quit out for tonight. Bumping the mic very slightly there because I'm rubbing my eyes. I'm sleepy. Yep. Yeah, so that was a good, hour or so of practice. It's pretty good. Let's, I do this most nights. I try to get a little bit better at the game every night. Mostly, I just scold myself for playing badly, but sometimes I do get a little better. I think I get better. Thanks for joining me and watching however much of this that you did. Don't have to watch all the way through to the end. That's certainly fine if you don't. Yeah. I'm Bimby, and I'm gonna go to bed soon. Thanks for watching. Good night. Have a good sleep.